It's just that now the sun is dancing in the back of your head, framing your hair in gold and crimson light, and I'm simply whelmed over.
Holy cow.
Master of the stage and screen Kabir Bedi is currently in Trinidad and Tobago, working alongside Machel, Montano and Natalie Perera on the movie Scandalous. Bedi, who has worked in the film industry since 1971, is no stranger to Trinidad and Tobago.
I was here in one of the earliest films made in the West Indies called Girl from India by Mickey Niveli, Harbans Kumar at that time. So it was a pioneering film, and I was part of that beginning of the film industry here. So it feels really good to be back, and with another film based in Trinidad with Machel Montano. And I am so happy that I have come back to a place that I loved being, and I look forward to all the excitement ahead in the filming.
Listen to me. In the night you will see 3 stars.
During his career, Bedi has built quite an impressive resume and is best known for starring opposite Roger Moore in the James Bond classic Octopussy. How does an international movie star, because you've done Hollywood, you've done Bollywood, how does an international movie star get involved with independent projects such as this?
You know, yes, it's true. I've done a lot of international films, Bollywood films, Hollywood films, Italian films, not just films, television, theatre. Most recently, a fabulous play I did in Canada called Taj. So, I have always done big films and small films because I have believed that if I can do a film where I can add something to it, and if I like my character, and even if it's a smaller film, if it's a film that I believe in enough to say, if my name supports that, let's do it, then I do it.
Now, this international star has his sights set on the Caribbean. What was your first impression of this script?
Firstly, I love the title, Scandalous. Secondly, I really like the story. And thirdly, I really liked Ansel McCain and Clair Ince, who had written and created the project. And based on my reading of the script, which I liked, I had a wonderful meeting with them in New York. And one thing led to another, and here I am, many months later, ready for filming of this film, which is a lot of... Because it's a cross-cultural story, it's a love story, it's a story of a father and a daughter, and how the daughter's trying to save the father from ruin and do all the right things when her heart is telling her to do other things. It's a beautiful conflict, and I really think this is a film that will touch people. My sense is that audiences here will really love the fact they will see so much of themselves in the film, and it'll be such a wonderful reflection of this wonderful society that has developed in Trinidad and Tobago.
And what first attracted you about this character?
Well, at my age, I'm not playing the son anymore, I'm playing the father. And so I look for roles that I can give something to, contribute something to. And I believe that my presence in the film will help add a dimension to the film. It gives me a chance to play a very lovely character who, in spite of all his difficulty, remains optimistic. And even in his worst moments, he just makes peace with it. But obviously there is something deeply troubling him inside, and he wants to overcome it. With the help of his daughter, he eventually does.
This movie is actually a musical. Are you going to be singing in the movie as well?
As you know, I'm one of the few Bollywood actors that does not sing and dance. Not that I wouldn't in an extreme case, but you know, if you've got Machel here, do I need to sing? He is the singer, he knows what he's doing best. And I think the music and the songs are really something that is between the young people. But yeah, We'll be all in certain gatherings where soca music is played. We'll be sort of doing impromptu jigs and making part of the celebration. But I prefer to leave music to the musicians.
And what do you want audiences to take away from this movie, and why should they go see this movie?
Well, I think they should see it because they'll have a good time, because it's a good story, because there's a real conflict in here between love and duty. There's a real relationship here between father and daughter. There's some real talent here that is international. And you have a legend in the making in terms of Machel Montano, in terms of the work he's doing. So come to have a good time, come to see a good film, and more importantly, especially for people in Trinidad, Tobago and the West Indies, come and see your culture happening on screen in the context of a number of international actors.